Today I'm painting the Beast Claw from the Chalice Dungeon expansion from Bloodborne, the board game. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good day. Today I'm painting the Beast Claw and I primed this with my local hardware's gray primer. I wanted to try it out to see what it was like, and I did notice though it was a bit sticky still after almost one day of drying. Anyways, still pretty good primer, it gets all the details to show still. And we start off with some Brainmatter Beige, and this is for his face and the inside part of the hands, as well as this big beast hand on the side, just so like the claws and that. Now I do want to apologize for the focusing of my camera. I don't know why it keeps doing this. I keep trying to fix the settings, but it keeps trying to focus on the mat on the ground instead, so I might have to change my mat and see if that makes a difference too. Anyways, I hope you guys don't mind that. Still hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. We're getting close to the 100 subscribers. It means a lot to me, folks. Then we're going to move on to Army Painter's Kobold Skin, and this is going to be for the outside parts of the Beast Claw's hand and the other furry hand now. So I want to change the colors a bit just to show that like it's in a transition. What's cool about Bloodborne is that they're all hunters, but you're playing as a weapon. Like you're actually gathering a weapon. Like in the old game, it's not that old, but in the PlayStation game, you find bosses and collect their weapon to be able to use them. Anyways, that's what I got from what I read on it. So Bloodborne, the board game, excellent game, fun to play, fun to paint. Come back to the Brainmatter Beige because I forgot to do his feet and little parts on his leg that are not bandaged up. So I'm just going to finish those parts off with that Army Painter paint. Alright, and talk about those straps, we're going to use some Banshee Brown now, just so there's a contrast between the skin and those wraps. Like in the artwork, it's very hard to see the difference. I also use the straps that are on the actual Beast Claw on his right hand. Now we're going to do the under part of his cloak with some Monster Brown. I noticed in the artwork it was a little bit more brown than gray, so I want to do the difference and show it. So that's why the top part is going to stay in gray. Now for the top part of the cloak, we're going to do a little dry brushing of ash gray. So we're just going to try and get a little bit of that ash gray just on top, and just to give it a little bit more depth to it. And then we're going to move on to some Werewolf Fur for the actual Beast Claw weapon. Now I think it's more like a grayish color in the artwork, but I figured, you know, let's use a little bit of brown. I looked at the game again, and it's more brownish than gray, so that's why I used the Werewolf Fur from the Army Painter. I'm going to use a little bit of tanned flesh just for this. I don't even know what it is. It might be a vial of something, or just, I have no idea. But it's for that. Then we're going to use some shining silver for the chain that's holding it up. And I think the thing on his back is part of the chain as well. It might have actually been a part of the snake that's coiling around him, but I figured, you know what, it looks like the chain, so I did it there. Now we're speaking of this little snake going around, and we're using some Scaly Hide. Of course, that looks more like a snake color, so that is great to go around. And we're going to finish off all that snake with this color. Now we're going to finish off this miniature with some light tone, which I don't use very often, but I didn't want to get too dark in this. I just wanted to get the recesses and paint the whole miniature with this, even the skin, because he pretty much just is like the same. I just wanted the same shadowy effect kind of everywhere. And then I let him dry and do a little touch-ups on the edge, do some Vallejo texture mud on the base, paint it up, and have him ready for the table. There you have it, folks. That's the Beast Claw, and ready to fight the monsters in Bloodborne. Have a good day, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all next time.